What's up guys, my name is Andre and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are going to look at boom and crash again today. We're going to look at a few examples that went well with trading, and then we're going to look at one that might be a very iffy situation for you, something that you might have taken or not taken. We're going to look at it and look at why you can avoid taking those type of trades on boom and crash. Okay, but today we're going to first look at crash 1000 and we're going to look at a few sell options that we could have taken. So remember to always go to the higher time frames, like the 4 hour, the 24 hour, etc., to look at your trend, your trend on the bigger time frame. So you can see we are moving downwards the whole time. That means that we are looking for sells and we don't really want to buy a bearish market, right? We don't really want to jump into buys. If you jump into buys, it's going to be short, quick buys, but it's mostly going to be sells until we see a movement where it breaks highs consistently and moves like this. This is where you will then look at buys. Okay, so let's quickly look at the selling opportunities over here. So now we go down to the 1 hour. Okay, you can go down to the 1 hour, you can go down to the 30 minutes. It doesn't really matter. The one is just a little bit more busy than the other ones. And if we go down to the most recent sells, you will see that there's a bunch of easy opportunities to sell, like here, like here, like here. There's just a bunch of easy opportunities. It's always better to sell crash and to buy boom, but I know of a few people that do also do the opposite, but that's fine. Okay, so quickly let's look at two examples over here. We've got this low being broken over here, so we can look for a sell there, and we also have this low being broken over here. So I like it when the candles close below the lows. I don't really always like it when it's just wicks, but when it closes like this below the lows, it's a much more stronger indication for a sell. Okay, so then what we do is we take the Fibonacci from the high to the low point, move it to the right hand side. We're first going to delete this sell opportunity over here, and then we're going to look for an order block in this area. We usually look for the order block between the 50 and the 78 area. So you can take like a little block and mark it out like that. All right, so we know to look between that area. We usually want to go down then to the lower time frames to find that order block where we can find a sell signal. So on the 30 minutes, you will see that there's a nice little order block over here. Okay, we're going to mark it out. We're going to delete the Fibonacci. And now we can see that we moved into that area over there. But Andre, how do you sell in that area? How do you minimize your risk in this area? This is where you then go, make a block around that where crash is moving, and you go down to even smaller time frames. Okay, now we're in the even smaller time frames. Now we wait for a break of a low over here on the smaller time frames, guys. Very easy. So it's moving around here. You know it's in the selling area. Okay, I'm going to take this block away. You know to look in this area over here. We're going to wait for a break of a low. And we can see a break of a low over here. Okay. And you can even see it broke a low over here. So double low like being broken, indicating a very strong sell coming. Okay. So now we know that. But what is the order block over here? The order block is this whole block here of candles here. This is an order block. All these candles going upwards is an order block. If you go on the higher time frames, you'll see it's one candle. So this is your order block. So there's your sell opportunity at the bottom of this order block. If you're not feeling good about it, you don't feel happy about that big order block, here's another low that got broken. Okay, here's your order block again. You can sell there. Not happy about it? Oh no, let's continue. There's another low that's broken. Here's your order block again. Boom, sell. So you had 3 opportunities to sell out of this selling area on the higher time frames going to the lower. This is how you confirm your sell on the lower time frames. I don't want you guys to always, or no, I don't want you guys at all to take the trades on just the higher time frames. Go to the low time frames and find these entry points. Now your stop loss can be like here, which is much more tight than being a stop loss being around here or whatever on the higher time frames. Okay, look at that difference in size. So look at the lower time frames after you've confirmed your bias on the higher time frames. Let's go into another example for you guys. Okay. So you have your broken low over here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Fibonacci from the top to the bottom of that move. Top to the bottom of that move. Going to the low time frames to find that order block. So 30 or 15 minute. And there's your order block. Okay. Once again, go to your low time frames. You will find a reason to sell in that area. So I want you guys to stop stressing when it goes like this. When it goes up and it's here and it goes through a little bit. That happens. It's trading. It's not always going to be 100% hitting the bottom of that order block. Stop stressing about it. Go to your low time frames and wait for the retest to go down over there. Okay, so let's quickly go to the 5 minute again. Oops. Okay, so here we go again. Break of a low, sorry. Retest of an order block. Break of a low, retest of an order block. This is actually probably one of the perfect ones over here. Break of a low, order block, fair value gap, you know, all those type of things. Otherwise, you can wait for this low to be broken here. And there's your order block there for that sell over there. So there's two places for you to sell. Always go to the low time frames to find your most risk adverse sells. Okay, let me quickly go to, it is Boom 500, just to show you an example of something that might have happened to people. Okay. Okay, so boom, usually want to try and buy, but if you don't buy, I mean, you can also sell. So now you'll ask me, Andre, why didn't this buy work? Okay, so you can see the high was broken over here, for example, high here, so you'll have to fib it up from here to there. Okay, look for the order blocks around here. There's one there, didn't work, or there's one there, didn't work. Fair value gap, maybe order block over there, didn't work. Nothing worked on this one. So number one, I'm going to tell you guys, no strategy in trading is going to be 100%. When it hits your stop loss, you move on to the different trade. But then again, did you go to the lower time frame to see if there was a buy? Did you do it? Yes or no? If you didn't, it's your fault. You should have went down to the lower time frame. I'm relatively sure there was no retest on the lower time frame around this order block here. As you can see, the candles just fell through. Okay, so you marked it, and hopefully you actually checked that there was no retest. So let's quickly check. I actually haven't checked this yet. I want to be transparent about it. No, you can see that it literally went through this area where you need to look for that buy. So that's how you miss those type of trades, okay? Like, not take any risky trades is by going to the low time frame. And also, if you just go in generally to the like higher time frames, the 4 hour, 24 hour, you'll see that Boom 500 is in a bearish move. So why are you trying to buy major buys on Boom 500 when it's still very bearish? You can see that it hit this order block twice and it went down. So be a little bit more wary of what's going on to the left hand side and just have a bigger picture before making big trades. But yes, you could have taken a small buy. That is fine. But like I said, on the smaller time frames, it didn't do the retest, the break of the high, or anything like that to confirm your buy. So always check higher time frames and your super low time frames. But guys, I hope you enjoyed your video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and leave any questions in the comments, and I will try to make more videos on any questions, because this question has come up a few times and I hope I've answered it to you guys. So I'll check you guys in the next video.